Alright, folks, this is the table I built. Nothing really complicated. This is a 4 foot by 2 foot piece of plywood. The screws are 3-inch long. It comes down into a 2x4 frame. So the 2x4s here are 2 foot. I'm sorry, are 2x4s, and they're 4 foot, so they match this 4 foot by 2 foot piece of plywood. So you got the one 2x4 on this side, the one on this side, and then the other pieces that connect here and on the other side are cut to fit that particular dimension, so that you get a little box. And then I just screwed the top in there. The legs are 32 inches up from the ground. This table is a little high. I'm gonna use it for working on jewelry and stuff like that. These tables typically are. And then you just got supporting pieces. This is a 2x6 in the center here, and it's all just screwed in. Had to use a little protractor here to get the angle precise. I think it was like something specific too. It was like 57 degrees, and yeah. Anyway, so it came out cool. It's pretty stable. You probably can't really see. It's stable, but it's on the grass, so my attempt to nudge it doesn't do it justice. Anyway, these are the sculptures that I learned to carve while I was in Nigeria this time. I had never really used a chisel for carving. So this is Shango, Yoruba, god of thunder. He's a king, Alafin of Oyo. So it's historic personage, and so these various things he's got, like the hairstyle and the rapa. Well, it wasn't a rapa. I forget what they call it. It's something that he's wearing anyway. It's frayed material, but it becomes stylized in the art anyways. But all of these, and his axe here, I believe they say Oshe. All these accoutrements are typically associated with Shango, the king, and Shango, the Orisha god, Yoruba, African god, black god. So anyway, this is just an artistic rendition. The family that I stay with, they're traditional carvers, so they carve these like totem poles. They do thatching in the Oshun Grove and everything. Really awesome family. Shout out to Adekunle. Yeah, I really like that brother, man. He's a good brother. His family's great. I got to meet them through friends. Ifanike, Fakunle, Carla. What's happening? These are folks I known for a long time, and got to meet the brother Adekunle through this series of connections that I have, and basically stayed with his family and learned wood carving. And he's in the States right now teaching folks how to do wood carving. So if you have the opportunity and he's in your area, definitely go on and take the opportunity to learn from him. This is an ads. A lot of y'all probably would be unfamiliar with this tool, but it's a wood carving tool, and I used it to rough out the shape of what I was carving. And as a blacksmith, the cool thing about blacksmithing, and really the original reason I began blacksmithing, was actually to make these tools here. So it's really not that complicated for me now, so I can actually make this tool. I know the type of metal to use. I can carve out the wood. And at the time, I could only find one for $70. So now I can produce them, at will. This one I bought in Nigeria, because you got to get souvenirs from the Africa trip, man. it's mandatory. Go that far. So this is my little happy souvenir here. Carve my little initials into it. What else can I say? So yeah, you rough it out with this, and then you go in with chisels, and that's what lets you get into some of the detail. This is my first piece to ever do like that. I'm an artist, so I can do some things, you know. But I was kind of surprised. And I got to learn with Adekunle's father, who's Baba Kasali Ogun. So that's just a famous, you know, he's a famous wood carver, really, from the Oshogbo area. And then I got to learn with Dada and Akin. So those are Adekunle's younger brothers. You know, they're gonna be famous wood carvers, as well as, I think Akin was talking about being an economist, and you know, they got a lot up their sleeves. But anyway, they're also from wood carving family, so they have that skill as well as these other aspirations outside of the home and all that. So you have that layered approach to survival and thriving and working together as a family. So those are kind of the type of things that we want to learn from our folk that's still on the continent and, you know, practice here. Anyway, that's that, and a whole lot of talking.